If you recall from Module 1, we already talked about inertia. Inertia is essentially synonymous with mass. Okay, an object that has mass has inertia. It's that tendency to keep on doing what it's already doing. Think about a bowling ball. Pretend that a bowling ball is rolling down a hallway, and you stick your foot out to stop it. Could you do it? I'd imagine so. If it's rolling at moderate speed, sure, you could. What if we take that same bowling ball and fire it out of a cannon? Would you have any interest in stopping that bowling ball? No, right? But what's the difference? Isn't the inertia of the bowling ball the same in both cases, rolling down the hallway at moderate speed compared to flying out of a cannon? So it turns out the difference there is the velocity, right? It turns out that we can combine these concepts of mass and velocity into another quantity called momentum. Okay, so momentum includes not only the mass of an object, but also how quickly it is moving. Essentially, it's called inertia in motion. Okay, so just according to our last, the definition we just created, momentum, which again, it's given by a P. That's the shorthand for it. Don't ask why it's P. I guess because mass had already come along and gotten the M. But anyway, momentum is P, and you get it by multiplying the mass of an object times its velocity. And in fact, well, I'm going to show you the units of momentum are a little bit ungainly. They're not very pretty, but unfortunately, there is no shorthand for them. So mass is typically in units of kilograms, and velocity in the metric system is usually in units of meters per second. And so you wind up with a unit for momentum, which is kilogram meters per second. And again, there's no shorthand like newtons or anything for that, but that's what we got. So the question is, how could you have a large momentum? Well, you can have a large momentum if either your m or your v, or perhaps both, are large. So for example, a jet would have a huge momentum. Why? Because it's got a huge mass and it's typically going at a very high velocity. On the other extreme, you could think about a mosquito. A mosquito has a very small momentum. Why? Tiny mass, tiny velocity.